God, I fucking hate them. Oh, they're so trashy. Quarantine has been hard for the girl and her eyebrows. Yeah, feel me? Nobody look at them. Hey everyone, it's me, Amber Nye here, and I am back this week for some more anti-MLM content for you to dive into. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about toxic diet culture, and that specific culture that thrives in the health and wellness MLM market. If you are new here, I post mostly lifestyle and anti-MLM content. So if you like it, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I've got new videos up and ready. Follow me on all my other social media channels, which I will link below in the description, and let's get to it. So toxic diet culture surrounds us and affects our mental health every single day. We are constantly bombarded with ads and people in our news feeds telling us that we need to be thinner, smaller, and just kind of reinforces a stigma that we are only worthy if we have a smaller body. You may have seen people like the fabulous Jamila Jamil calling this out on Instagram, for example. She likes to call out those skinny tea companies and the celebrities that push them. Which is awesome, but I think we can all agree that the health and wellness MLMs are some of the biggest offenders of this toxic diet culture. So the closer that it gets to summer, the more they focus on, getting that bikini body ready to be able to fit into the cute, sexy summer clothes. But the truth is that these companies and the Huns that are shilling for them are really doing way more harm to people than good. And sad thing is, they know it. They know exactly what they're doing. They thrive on trying to get you hooked on these weight loss systems that focus on instant gratification and on your desire to feel like you need to fall in line with how our society is just telling us we need to look smaller and thinner and fitter and have a six-pack abs and, all that bullshit. So today we're going to take a look at some of the most popular toxic diet culture offenders in the MLM world, and hopefully this video is going to serve as an educational deterrent for anyone who has been thinking of trying out or using any of these companies' products, because I'm going to tell you right now, they don't work. They don't work. They're going to harm your mental health. Just don't do it, baby. Don't do it. Okay, so the first photo I found on Reddit, and this is an example day of eating posted by an Arbonne rep, coach, hun, whatever. So first thing when you wake up, it says you have a digestion plus and greens balance. Then a detox tea, hot or iced. It's
yummy to add a fizz.
Breakfast shake, approved snack if you feel hungry, afternoon fizz, lunch shake, another approved snack if you're hungry, and then a nutritious whole foods meal. How is this even sustainable? Like, how is this healthy? Like, I can't imagine how low this whole calorie intake is, because I'm only seeing one actual meal a day that you chew your food. Like, you actually cut it up and chew it. Like, the fuck? I would be hangry as fuck and just not a pleasant person to be around whatsoever. This is basically a starvation diet, and it'll wreck your metabolism. Just don't do it, you guys. Don't do it. Don't fall for this shit. Like, my God. Okay, so this next post pretty much explains it all, and this was sent to me by ex Arbonne on Instagram. Go give her a follow. She posts really great content there, and it just kind of reinforces why this very toxic diet culture is not good for anybody, and basically how her whole Arbonne team exploited her. So here we go. And she says, so a bit about me, why I joined Arbonne and the shocking diet culture. I thought Arbonne could fix the three things I was discontented with: my weight, my bank account, and my social circle. Which, yeah, basically they all say they can do this for you. They can fix it. But anyways, so on training calls, the NVPs would tell consultants to commit to the plan for 90 days with no cheating and have a transformation so they can promote the business. It felt like body shaming to me and a very unhealthy diet culture. I got down to 125 pounds, and after relentless encouragement from uplines, I shared my before and after pictures online, but those ended up being used by them to promote their businesses. If I bumped into someone I hadn't seen for a while, I noticed them looking me up and down. I felt like my body was being scrutinized and like I had to keep my weight down for my business. Talk about putting pressure on myself. So I ended up doing the 30-day plan for over a year and basically used any income I made to pay for my products, because of course, be a product of the product. And you only fail if you quit, and nobody wants to fail, right? Well, in the end, I quit before I failed, and I realized I don't like kissing people's asses just for a sale, being fake, and hassling people. Ciao, adios, goodbye. Good for you, girl. Good for you. See, that's the thing. That's how all of these companies work. That's how they all work. They expect you to do this work, and they want you to be a product of the product, yada, yada, just so that they can then use you and your success to try and, create their own. And it's much like, when you're in school and you're assigned a group project. I don't know if you were ever that person, but I was always the person that took the lead on the group project because I always wanted, to get a good grade, but it's like you're the only one that's actually doing the work and everybody else is just kind of sitting back and watching you. That's what it's like being part of an MLM. This next post I found in the wild on Instagram, posted by a Plexus ambassador. And this is a before and after of 11 days into their microbiome triplex. I had no idea what the fuck that was, so I did a little digging and went and looked on their website. According to their website, this microbiome triplex, wow, that sounds fancy. It consists of 30 packets of their signature pink drink, 120 capsules of BioCleanse, which is supposedly supposed to keep your digestion healthy or your digestion tract healthy, and 60 capsules of ProBio 5, which is basically just a fiber pill. And all of that can be yours for $150 plus tax, honey. And it says you drink a pink drink twice a day, an hour to 30 minutes before you have a meal. The ProBio, it says that you take 1 to 4 capsules before bed. 1 to 4 before you go to bed. And then the BioCleanse, you take 2 capsules twice a day between meals. And that's a lot of fucking pills, you guys. And I'm not really good at math, but I can do some basic things in my head, and I know all of that shit ain't gonna last you a month. It's gonna last you 2 weeks max for $150. Honestly, you guys, I don't see any difference here between these two pictures. Even the way that she's standing, like you can tell she's trying to make it seem like there's a difference, but there's not. And that's one of the things that I really just hate about these companies, because they just thrive off of selling you this instant gratification bullshit. And this poor woman has been sold a lie. And, you know, the sad thing is her team and her upline will just probably keep hyping her up and telling her, you know, to just keep at it and keep buying more product. And, well, we all know how that story ends, right? You seriously, you don't need all this placebo woo bullshit just to keep yourself healthy, or keep your gut healthy. Take a basic multivitamin every day, maybe a fish oil pill or some collagen, depending on your age, and you want to stay regular, eat some yogurt, eat some fresh fruit and veggies that actually have, you know, good fiber right in them. Like, they're grown that way. And just, you know, drink your water. And then finally, we come to probably the biggest toxic diet culture offender, at least for me, and that is Beachbody. Not just mainly because I spent 5 years inside of Beachbody as a hun myself, but because the diet or the clean eating rhetoric that they pushed on us as coaches only exacerbated my issues with binge eating, and I wasn't the only one, honey. Case in point, Autumn Calabrese's new book that they are promoting, which is called Lose Weight Like Crazy. For a company that preaches that their programs and they themselves are different and they're about lifestyle changes and sustainability and not fad diets, that title just kind of screams clickbaity, fad diet, quick fix to me. Don't know about you, but that's what I'm getting from it. And then there's their new product here that they are launching at Summit next month, called Bevy. And now it is described as a tea supplement that can help curb your cravings and support healthy weight loss. But wait a minute. I thought that Shakeology was all that you needed in your whole day to help curb your cravings and help you to lose weight. I thought you weren't about gimmicky things like this, Carl. What changed? Could it be, I mean, wild guess here, that your whole company is just another quick fix, fad diet, fat phobic company that preys on people's insecurities? I think it is. And I know because this was me. The smallest size and weight that I had been since high school. And I was so thin that my hip bones were sticking out, and it still wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. Every new workout program that they put out, you know, we were told we needed to reevaluate our fitness goals because there was always room for improvement. I mean, I was 145 pounds, a size 4, and at 5'9", I'm a tall bitch. Like, I was starting to look sickly, okay? Like, I don't know how much further I could have taken it. You know, there was only so much that I could do. I was following these programs and the meal plans to show that I was being a product of the product and that they worked. But, you know, with every new program that was being released, which was every freaking quarter, you know, every 3-4 months, there was a new program coming out. I had to sell these challenge packs to be able to grow my team. And, you know, in doing that, really hurting myself in the process. You know, once I finished a program and I was waiting to start a new one, I would binge and gain back all the 10 to 15 pounds that I had lost doing the program. And the cycle would continue, with every program I finished and every new one starting. It was just a constant yo-yo of gaining back and losing that same 10 to 15 pounds. If that's not a fad diet, then I don't know what is. I've talked to a lot of people who have gotten out of Beachbody, and this is their same story. I think that if you talk to any former Beachbody coach, they would agree 100% that none of what they push is sustainable. None of it, and that none of us had any business trying to give other people diet and exercise advice. Like, so totally unqualified, especially while trying to give off this persona that this company was so great and it was doing so many amazing things for my life, yet I was concealing my binge eating disorder. How is any of that healthy? Bottom line is, it's toxic, it's dangerous, and it's about time that these companies were held accountable. These are the things that our kids are being exposed to and growing up with, and I will be damned if any of my 3 girls are ever felt that they have to be thin just to fit in or feel worthy in this fucked up society of ours. You guys, we all just have to work towards this together, and that is just calling it out when we see it, reporting all the bullshit to the FTC, and not to let anybody else get duped or have their mental health harmed by these companies anymore. If you are someone who is struggling with an eating disorder, I implore you to please, please, please seek professional help from a therapist and a registered dietitian. I dropped some links to some very useful resources for anybody who needs them in the description. And that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching today and taking the time to listen. If you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see me talk about next, make sure you leave those in the comments. Anything else you may want me to talk about, you can always send me your screenshots, your videos, your own experiences to my email, or DM me on Instagram. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.